This video is brought to you by Arena Club. This is one colored pencil, this is 50 colored pencils, and this is 365 colored pencils. But there's just one problem. I hate colored pencils. Wait, what? For my entire art career, I've almost exclusively used alcohol markers because they're fast, easy to blend, and you can get amazing results super quickly. But pencils, yeah, they're not so fast. They're slow, they take multiple layers just to look vibrant, and if you drop them even once, they're cooked. But today, it's time to face my fears. I bought 5 of the most expensive colored pencil brands I could find to see if they're actually a good art supply while attempting my most detailed drawing ever. So, with our plan in place and one pencil artwork to make, what could possibly go wrong? Spoiler alert, a lot can go wrong. So here are the rules. Rule number 1 is that I have to use every single pencil once. That means even if I find a color that I really like, once it comes off the page, it's banned for the rest of the artwork. Rule number 2 is that I can't use any other art supplies. And rule number 3 is that if I still don't like colored pencils by the end of this challenge, I have to give them all the way to you guys. So without further ado, let's figure out what we're gonna draw. The first step of this insane challenge is coming up with an idea for our artwork. This idea has to use all 365 pencils, be super detailed and colorful without just being an oversaturated explosion of color. But after searching through Pinterest for inspiration, I've got an idea. After doom scrolling through Pinterest, I found these amazing Pokemon artworks. And look at this one. Oh my gosh, the colors! And for a second I thought I'd found the perfect idea. But then I realized our last artwork was literally Pokemon themed as well. So instead of drawing somebody else's characters, why don't we just draw our own? Over the last few years, I've been slowly building my own world on the channel called Shrimpy, complete with original characters, stories, and lore. And honestly, if I was gonna spend hours and hours using an art supply I hate, it should probably be while drawing something that I love. So I wasted no time in getting out my sketchbook and started making some thumbnail sketches. The idea I had was to draw Shrimpy and the sword-wielding dragon Tsunamurai training together to strengthen their water-bending abilities. But to make sure I found the best composition for this idea, I made a couple different sketches. Okay, check this out. I made 4 different thumbnail sketches and I think I know which one I'm gonna go with. In this one, Tsunamurai looks so cool, but Shrimpy looks a little goofy down here. And this one, Tsunamurai, looks even cooler, but there's just too much empty space back here. But this one where they're training back to back and there's so much detail, I think this is the one. And oh, look how happy Shrimpy looks. So now that we had our idea for our... You right there, Shrimpy? Now that we had our idea for our pencil artwork, I made a slightly more refined concept sketch so that we could bring it into Photoshop and plan how we're going to use every color of the rainbow. So I got out my phone and took a photo so that I could import it into Photoshop and plan the colors. I started out by making mini color swatches and blocking in where each color would go, but I quickly ran into a bit of a problem. Yo, who can guess what my favorite color is? I subconsciously almost colored the entire artwork with blue, but we have over 300 colors to fit into the artwork besides blue. If only there was a cool, easy way to add more colors. Oh my gosh, the colors! Wait a second. And just like that, the color plan was done, and I have never been more excited to color in an artwork. But that excitement would soon be darkened because it was now time to test the pencils. These are the 5 most expensive color pencil brands, and they cost from $3 to $6 per pencil. Wait. That's like $3 to $6. But I don't actually have much experience with colored pencils, so I prepared a couple different tests to see if they perform or if they suck. The first test is the simplest of them all, the blending rectangle. But as soon as I started coloring, the pencils just weren't smooth and so many white spots were poking through. This did get me a bit worried, but after switching to a sketchbook with smoother paper, the pencils were instantly smoother and actually blended surprisingly well. But next up, let's try the polychromos on the sphere test, which was instantly way harder. I had to use so many careful layers, which took so long and made my hand ache so bad. But now it was time for the efficiency test, and bro, there's no way it took 4 minutes to color in this square. And this made me start to lose hope, but next up was the most important test, the vibrance test. So I got out a blue pencil and colored it next to a marker, and hold on, they actually look identical. Okay, but we're gonna be coloring things a little more complex than squares and spheres, so let's test out the most expensive pencils while trying to color a realistic eye. And I've got to admit, the Caran d'Ache pencils were easily the best and highest quality pencils out of all the brands I tested, and I was very surprised with how good the eye turned out. But there was just one problem. During these tests, I was breaking one of the rules. To get that smooth finish, I had to use each pencil 3 or 4 times, and I'm only supposed to use them once. So before risking the final artwork, I want to see if this challenge is even possible using 30 pencils once. And the way we're going to choose what to draw in our 30 pencil test is the sponsor of this video, Arena Club. If you're like me and love collecting Pokemon cards, searching for your favorite Pokemon, that one card you always wanted, Arena Club brings back that feeling in the coolest way. way. On Arena Club, you can open digital slab packs that contain real graded cards. From Pokemon to One Piece to all your favorite sports. Packs start at $25 with each tiered slab pack showing exactly what you can hit and the pull rates before you buy. Purchase your slab pack, one click to rip and instantly reveal your card. There's no boxes to hunt down, no crazy grading waiting times, and once you pull your card, you can display it in your showroom, put it up for auction, or even have the physical card shipped to you. The choice is all yours. But with that, it's time to open our slab pack. Whoa! And what's crazy is Arena Club will even offer you cash for the card instantly if you don't want to keep it. So if you want to try it yourself, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase when you go to arenaclub.com/Shrimpy and use the promo code Shrimpy. Okay, you gotta check this out. I'm currently coloring the Pokemon Entei, but he has brown fur and we don't have any brown pencils. But I think I found a solution. By using a bit of color theory and laying a yellow pencil on top of the red pencil, and it creates this beautiful golden brown tone without even having a brown pencil. But we still have a lot of progress to make and a lot of pencils to use. And at this point, I'm still not a big fan of pencils.
You better change your mind real soon, Shrimp Boy.
What the? But it didn't matter whether or not I liked the pencils because I was going to complete this challenge regardless and hopefully make an artwork that I was proud of. But despite not having a lot of the colors that I needed and it taking so long to color literally anything in, layering the pencils actually worked surprisingly well on our Pokemon drawings and I could really see the colors start to come together. I used purple against blue to create vibrant shadows, blue and yellow to make green, and a bunch of other color theory techniques until there was just one pencil left, the white pencil. Unlike regular pencils, the white pencil has a special ability to smoothen other colors and fill those tiny gaps between the pencil lines just like this, and it is so satisfying. But with that, we've now used all 30 of the pencils once, which meant our test was done. This test drawing actually came out surprisingly good, and I have to admit, maybe colored pencils aren't so bad. Nah, I still hate them. This artwork took me over 4 hours to color when markers would have only taken 1. But little did I know that the worst was yet to come, because it's now time for the final artwork. 365 of the world's highest quality colored pencils, one artist who hates colored pencils, and one piece of paper. Each pencil can only be used once and no other art supplies can be used. Everything in this video has led up to this moment and it was now time to use the first pencil. I started out by using a burgundy pencil to begin our sketch, pressing so lightly that you could barely even see the lines. But despite that, I quickly ran into my first problem. When I went to erase a mistake, it barely did anything, meaning the pencil we were using was far too dark, making it our first entry into the tub of shame. So I went back in with a much lighter pencil and continued adding detail to Tsunamurai, Shrimpy, and the coral ocean landscape that we're training in. And I was starting to trust the colored pencil process just a little bit more, especially as I started sketching out the shape of the water and added the super detailed coral rocks that filled the background. But these coral rocks were way more important than I realized because they contain almost all the colors of the rainbow that weren't used by Shrimpy and Tsunamurai, which meant if I didn't sketch enough detail on them, I wouldn't have a place to use 70% of all the pencils. But with that, our sketch was now complete and it was looking awesome. But it wasn't time to celebrate yet because we hadn't even made the slightest dent on the challenge. And not gonna lie, at this moment I felt a feeling I hadn't felt in a long time. I was really scared. Despite all the planning, test drawings and experiments we did, I was still doubting my ability to make a good artwork and felt intimidated by this art supply that I didn't like and wasn't very confident with. But these moments of uncertainty are what these challenges and being an artist is all about, and it's how we conquer our fears. So to ease into it, I started by applying a really light first layer of each section so I could sort of see a preview of how everything would look. And even though the color was so faint, just having it there gave me the reassurance and confidence I needed to continue this challenge. Okay, we are now 30 pencils in, and the tub of shame is slowly filling up.
I'm hungry, I need more pencils.
Well, I guess it's time to log back in. But as I logged in and began rendering the coral, I realized something. Because I could only use each pencil once, my work process was insanely slow, tedious, and repetitive. Because for every pencil color, I had to make sure I used it in every area that it appeared. So for a single yellow pencil, I'd have to scale the entire artwork to make sure I make the most of it before it gets banished into the tub of shame. And once again, it felt like I was making no progress at all. But at that moment, I looked a little closer and realized that if I squinted my eyes, you can actually see some of the color shining. New goal, finish the coral. If I wanted to complete this challenge, I had to stop complaining about how slow and painful colored pencils are, and instead just embrace their unique properties and use them to my advantage. Although they take forever to look vibrant, all I had to do was continue layering them one by one and just focus on coloring one area at a time. It didn't matter if we accidentally used a couple good colors that we could have kept to the end, because if I obsess over choosing the perfect color, the artwork will never get done. But with this new mindset in place, I was now racing through the artwork and we were already at 100 350 pencils. Guys, we're actually doing it. The tub of shame is swimming with pencils, and the artwork is looking so good. And I'm feeling so motivated to finish it now. But there's just a bit of a problem. I pretty much only need blue and yellow pencils now for Shrimpy and Tsunamurai. So what do I do with all these? We had so many spare pencils of colors that I didn't even need. But the thing was, I didn't need them. We had already cooked up on the coral and used every color of the rainbow. So to make use of the unuseful colors, I simply used them all for 1 or 2 brushstrokes and banished them into the tub of shame, leaving us with the final things to draw, the water and our characters. But at this point, I had made up my mind about pencils and I still do not like them. But let me tell you a secret. I was always gonna give away the pencils. What? No way, you're joking. I'm just playing, but seriously guys, to thank you all for helping the channel reach 1.5 million subscribers, I'm gonna be giving away every single one of these pencils to you guys. All you have to do to enter is join my art Discord server, go to the giveaways channel, click join when it's posted, and comment done on this video once you've completed those steps. But with that, after hours and hours of using my least favorite art medium, so much complaining and so much hard work, the 365 pencil artwork was complete. Thank you all so much for watching, I love you all so much, and I finally present to you Shrimpy and Tsunamurai, Trials of Tide Force. This is gonna be fun to sort out.